don't accept.
Welcome on in, everyone, behind the counter here on Insane Games TV. It wouldn't be an episode if someone literally comes to the counter as we go live.
Absolutely.
I don't think anyone's even been here all day.
We had a few sales this morning while I was unpacking.
Mike, they're leaving. Told you. I swear it's like people troll.
Are you going to elaborate on that?
I feel like, we just went live, right? And for the last 30 seconds of the countdown, people are standing at the counter.
They're also right behind the door.
They can't hear me.
Yeah,
Standing at the counter. And just like they're looking to buy something. Right at the countdown hits 0, see oh, they're checking out. I'm like, oh, they're not buying anything. See, Mike's like, oh, I'll go out and check. And the minute Mike walks all the way out there, they walk out.
Absurd.
So we're kind of sitting in a different seating area. Steve tried to make a power play and rearrange the seating arrangement. He had me all set up in the middle. And I said, no, I'm back in my spot over here. So Mike said he's the one to take the middle.
Mike in the middle.
So I was asking him why he has such a strong belief as to why to not sit in the middle.
I don't know. I like the side much better than I like the middle.
And I came to the conclusion that it's either nose or forehead related.
Well, if anything, on the side, my nose will stick out more.
Yeah.
So that can't be that. And maybe my hairline, I don't know. I mean, from the side, maybe it shows more. I think the side would be worse.
Or is it an eyebrow thing?
The forward would be worse for the hairline, but not the nose.
First off, I've also gained to understand and have a deep suspicion that Steve keeps his hair long because he's also balding himself.
I've got the genes that my dad doesn't have because my dad's bald.
It's not a good sign.
He's got like the Heihachi wraparound
Whoa.
hair. But
so if you were to go like this, your hairline it's pretty normal then.
Yeah.
I guess so.
My dad
you
went
just
bald.
put that theory to
I
rest.
slowly started going bald at 18. I'm 23 right now, so I'm
at
good
18.
for a few years. Yeah.
Jeez.
So,
Someone's walking.
yes, we're live behind the counter here at Insane Games TV. We just got back from the Mid-Hudson Comic-Con this week. We closed the store on Saturday, and Steve and Dave made the weekend trip, and then Mike and I made the day trip down on Saturday to get everything set up. I think we went, my expectations was a certain amount. We were a little bit short.
It beat my expectations.
It beat my initial. No. It didn't beat my initial.
Your real-time expectations?
It beat my real-time expectations when I was there. When I was like the first 2 hours in, I'm like, this is going to be a disaster. And if you're ever around me at the Comic-Con, you can tell when my mood switches and swings around. Like I get mad when I don't think it's going to do well. Then Sam puts on a great show.
Yeah.
So nothing on Sam. But when we got there, I'm not sure I liked the spot.
It is not a good spot.
It's very tight.
I like the location.
Yeah, it's
if it was just us there, I would have been like, this is cool. But we were like crammed in this one guy like literally right up to the table. And it wasn't his fault because he couldn't go down anymore.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't there wasn't a lot of wiggle room where we can move things around. I thought it was hard for people to see product. I think we went with way too much product.
Yes, we did.
But that was also a last minute 300 pops that came in, Marvel pops. At the end of the day, we probably sold. If
we moved some serious pops.
We did.
He said we did move some serious pops there.
That last diecast pop that we had, the Iron Man went yesterday.
That was a cool one.
Statues were okay. I think we sold a lot of statues left.
Yes.
But those sell here.
Yeah.
So we'll sell a lot of those. So at the end of the day, we got a lot of new product in for the Comic-Con that we took, made all of our money. We made everything back that covers all the stuff that I bought, and now we have a bunch of more stuff out there. Like we're gonna have out of those 300 pops, there are probably 250 going out there that we didn't. So that's gonna add.
Yep, it's starting to fill up again.
A lot of them out just to have, or a lot of the.
So
Steve is drip feeding them in.
We're gonna stock up on all new pops and all those statues, the plush. So we got a lot of stuff that's going out there that we didn't have before. So But all in all, I think it was a decent Comic-Con. Again, it's only second year. It's only the second one doing it. It's only the second one. I don't know. I mean, I thought it was smaller. I don't know if I really liked the venue. I mean, that's probably the only thing you can do in that area.
Yeah.
But the venue is kind of... I don't know.
If I could change one thing, have the T-shirt guy not on the other side of us, because it's... it was the T-shirts for the convention, and then the convention help desk, and then us in the middle.
I don't know why he really had to be there. He should have been right next to the help desk. Yeah. And we should have had all the way down to the end.
True.
But then they had that little picture thing.
Or we could have just had the whole thing.
We could have put that anywhere.
I mean, here's the reality. The reality is, Sam put us there because we were the featured presentation, if you want to call it that. I mean, but we were there. We were front and fucking center. I mean, people walked in. It was bam, and so you couldn't ask for technically more prime. I mean, it got a little congested. People walking around.
It didn't help that the stairwell that was across from us, right next to where the Resident Evil booth was, went out. And
that's what I was gonna say. We were like in a choke point, essentially. So.
But all in all, not Sam's fault. Sam's intentions were great. I mean, we put us in the best spot. I think I would have wished we had more space.
Yeah.
But we bought 3 tables and we got 3 tables worth. So really, we should be saying we should have bought 4 tables. You know what I mean? Like that's really what But
how much did we buy at Saratoga?
I also think we're very spoiled with Saratoga.
Did we get 4 at Saratoga?
We had 3.
Seemed like we had more space.
No, we may have 4.
Yeah, we had 4.
It was our pops went way down. I remember on the table. It was
I'm trying to do a math in my head. Yes, because all the way up till just recently, we got rid of a table.
No.
Then we had 3. We would cut down to 2, so we had room to walk behind. So now I forget. So we technically had the 3rd. We weren't using it, but then we got the 4. So yeah, so we have the. But really, it's all about the shelves. So I mean, So we went with a smaller booth this time.
Those
Much
shelves
smaller.
stink. By the way, those shelves stink. By the way.
What was he saying? That's not. I don't think that's the best way to show them, but it is a tried and true method to have them behind us. At Saratoga, we had room so people can actually come around, and
it just was a bad way of showing it.
What we should have done is we should have put like all the extra ones down below.
Ideally, what we should have is those shelves should be used out in like a corner kiosk.
Yes.
Out in the mall, where people can walk to the other side of the shelf and see more pops.
So you can get 4 sides.
We're only using half those shelves. The back end's up against the wall.
That
you
is
can really
what
put
we've
more
long
pops
wanted.
on the other side of them, and people can walk right around the shelves. We've done that in older days. We've done that with a few Comic-Cons before, where people could walk around and look at the back end of the shelves. But
that would also alleviate a lot of the space problems that we had with all the pops.
You think those guys need help?
No. But yeah, so Mike and I were there for the first day, and then Dave and Steve were there for both days, so it was a journey. Did you like it? Did you like the whole overnight? You guys stayed overnight?
The hotel had a few problems, but it was swinging way too high for what kind of hotel it actually was.
What do you mean?
The bathtub stunk. Toilets had barely any suction. We did eat breakfast in a ballroom, which was very elegant and it was pretty cool.
But Steve, first off, water is like they cut the water down everywhere you go.
But the shower itself was not good.
You don't get a lot of water pressure when you go to hotels because there's so many rooms.
So does that make sense? Steve said Dave passed out on him wicked early like an old man.
We got to our room at like 10:30 after going to Buffalo Wild Wings and hanging out with Joe and Amy, and got in, settled down. I went in to take a shower, came back out. He was already all curled up in bed, asleep. It wasn't even midnight at that point.
What did you guys do? Did you guys go? Oh, I mean, it's a long day though. You were gone at 5 a.m. earlier.
I got here at 5:15. That's why I booed you guys when you came in.
It was tough for me to get up at that time.
It was just a long day.
It was fun though. Definitely can't wait for the next one if we do another one.
Yeah, well, he would have. I think Sam up next normally would have been to Plattsburgh in September, but I don't think he's doing it this year. So that would have been it would have been like the Poughkeepsie one, but the opposite direction.
Yeah,
like a 2-hour drive up north to Plattsburgh.
That one I don't think is as busy though.
I'm gonna ask him right now. He's not doing Plattsburgh, right?
I don't think so. He probably would have had advertisements for it.
Yeah, there weren't any at the Mid-Hudson either for Plattsburgh.
What's that?
There weren't any advertisements at Poughkeepsie either.
I don't think. I'm gonna ask him right
now. A real-time answer. From Sam himself.
Dave and I both got a pretty cool haul from the Comic-Con, which is pretty fun. Dave got his J. Jonah Jameson pop. That's probably sitting on his shelf somewhere.
You got a picture of who?
He got, well, he said the pop of J. Jonah Jameson, but we did go and get a picture with Ming Chen.
That was
We
pretty
got a nice
cool.
little autograph.
I don't follow all those, the comic book men.
Yeah.
So Dan,
He's a
Dave
pretty
was
cool
talking to him, a nice conversation, and Dan came and interrupted the man. It was absurd.
I had no idea. First, I thought the conversation was so we opened the doors.
Yeah.
Okay, and everyone starts going in. I just turned the boost on. I'm starving, so I said I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts. So I said to Michael, "Do you want anything?" And Mike, I go, "Now, Dave, do you want anything?" And Dave's like, "Yeah." And I'm talking. I go, "Hey, Dave, I need." I go, "I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts." And he's talking to him, and I don't know. I just was a customer. I go, "Dave, I need you to send me that order. What do you just tell me what you want?" And then Dave goes, he turns and goes, "Do you want anything from Dunkin' Donuts?" And I first said to myself, "I'm not buying this guy anything from Dunkin' Donuts. Who's this guy?" And then like 2 hours later, Mike goes, "You know who that was? That was." I go, "Oh, I didn't know that." I go, "I had no idea." But see, I don't know. I don't.
It was funny though. Yeah, we ended up going and talking to him for a little while. He was a cool guy to meet in person.
I chatted with him too when I did my walk around yesterday. Near the end.
He loves that stuff. Honestly, I didn't see too many comics at this one. Now that I think about it,
Comics are washed up. No one ain't got no time for comic books anymore.
There were a couple cool.
there had to have at least been a few, but I didn't see as much
But
as
again,
normal.
it's the same thing with like pops. Like I take that back. You could have 5 different pop collectors all there, or vendors there, and they all got different pops. At some point, people have seen the comic books, so that, I mean, well, how many different comic book places can there really be there?
There's a ton of comics.
I get there's a ton of comics, but there comes a point in time where if you're looking for a certain one, you're gonna find it at some point. Where the longer we keep doing this, who's really looking for one anymore? And when they gotta
There's
have
always
it.
new collectors being born.
That is true.
New
There's always
fans.
new comics coming out.
I don't know. I ain't count, and then they're only selling for $5.
Yeah.
$2, $1. I'm sorry, but that's an awful lot of work to be carrying in all those boxes, those heavy ass boxes, and then setting up those tables and be selling for comics for $1.
But that's probably what they sell at the store, and also
See,
they can move a lot of that
Do you know
product.
how many sales you have to have? Okay, let me put it this way: if you're selling dollar comics, the booth there is roughly $250. You got to have 250 transactions to just make your money back.
Someone's not going to buy just one comic. You're going to
So
get.
you're
like,
hoping
a
you're selling
couple
like
lines.
10 at a time. But
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
an awful
really-
lot you better have for people.
Yeah, they got like boxes 100.
And that's just one small box. They normally have a bunch of different price stuff. I also got a cool like Black Series Vader toy,
That was really cool.
and I made Dan negotiate for it. And the guy got angry in the end about it.
He got pissed.
That's why I didn't really want to do it, because I knew I didn't want to pay more than he had it marked for 40. I did the greasy thing. I looked it up online. They're selling for 25. So I offered him 30. I gave him a $5 buffer, and then he spit on my chest with the 35 offer. So I said, no thanks. And then his son came over, and he's like, 32? 32? I was like, yeah, I guess I would do that. That's like paying tax on something that's
And
like
the father was
20.
wicked pissed.
He had nothing to say after.
Because then after he goes, yeah, 32. Mike's like, $32 for it? And he goes, yeah, that's with tax, $32. And Mike's like, yeah. So then he said to his father like twice, Dad, I sold it for 32. And the dad didn't acknowledge it at all. We know he heard it. He heard it. And then like 30 seconds later, he goes, Dad, I sold it for 32. And the dad was just stocking the show. He did not care. Like, that guy is wicked pissed right now.
And then when I was walking away, he was just like, you interested in any more of these things? Or he's like, Stormtroopers. Like, and he was listing off a bunch. I was just like, nope, just Vader. Just Vader. He's just like random ones like Jawa Stormtrooper. Freaking. That was funny though. He had a really. That was just a small purchase compared to the stuff he had. He had a lot of like stuff that were like $500 figures or signed ones randomly or really old collectibles. But that one just came out. That's like an investment because I know that one will be wet down the line.
I know there was
He probably knows it too.
There was a guy that was, I think it was across from the booth that had all the Star Wars stuff that had $1,300 figures and statues, and those are pretty cool.
There was a lot. Oh, was those big Marvel ones?
Yeah. Those.
Dan hated those. He thought they were rip-off.
A little bit.
They're all just.
Well, I think that's just the con price. Maybe we'll have to start bumping things up by $5 when we go to the con. Everyone else does it.
I think we do too. I mean,
we go. Some we round up and some we round down.
I mean, the pops up to like this year, we were selling the pop for like $10 there.
Yeah.
Now at the Saratoga one and the what is it? The past two the last Saratoga one, back in the spring, we did $12, and we sold just as many, if not more, than we did 10. So we said we're sticking with the 12, no more 10.
We might have only done cash in the early ones. That might have been where the $10 ones came into play.
No, we did 10 because it was just easier for. But now we go with a ton of change. Because now we can handle the. Before we weren't going with a lot of change. We just do 10. So people give you a 10. You don't do 1s and 5s and add. It's just very easy. Oh, $20 if you buy 2.
I mean, up at that point, like how we have Pops priced is after 20. You'll have the random like 27 or 22, and then it's always up by 5 for what we have. But anyway.
So, I think 12 is better. And I think I think the statues. The statues were. I mean, I think what's making a big difference. We're going with a lot of shit now.
Yes.
Like we got a huge statue area now. We have a ton of pops. We have and really we went with not a lot of hats and lanyards this year.
We sold a lot of hats and lanyards too.
Did
we?
We
did not go with a lot. So I'm glad those ones were all ones I wanted to sell then because we had a lot of.
Those are an anomaly to me.
Like for the Saratoga one coming up in the fall, we're gonna go with a lot of winter stuff. Yeah. We'll go with all new hats. Like we're gonna go with more. So this one was kind of. I brought a lot of this stuff to try to get rid of all the old stuff that we had a lot of.
Yeah.
But we have those in the store. We couldn't sell them for the life of us in the store. We take them there, and people are buying them like crazy.
It's crazy
Maybe
when people buy it there and they don't buy here.
An easy memento from the event, I guess. That's what they're aiming at.
I was gonna grab the flip flops that we had to sell for that one, but I think May for the. Not next one's the one after for Saratoga.
We will sell those fucking flip-flops.
The flip-flops have been here for like 5 years.
That's like one of the only things.
Well, bring them with us. We sold one of those.
Oh, we have. They don't sell.
Bring them with us again.
Did you sell one of them?
We sold one of the Stranger Things ones.
And say those got the boot. Dan was being extremely picky with what was going on the table.
No. It's all about area and space. And Steve is bringing all this stuff. That doesn't really. When I have hats that you can't see, I'm not gonna give up space for anime, Famicom, video games.
We're more likely to sell the Famicom and Super Famicom games
Steve,
than we are
no one
here.
ain't buying no Famicom games at the Comic Con.
Really good conversation pieces.
Steve trying to throw the and I noticed, and this is what I know is Steve. Steve has his little agendas and his little things that he tries to put out. He put those 3 Stranger Things pops on the counter last week.
And one sold.
Okay, and I picked them all up and I threw them in the bin. I go, they go in the bin, Steve.
I didn't know you did that.
They're not getting prime area on the counter for Stranger Things pops that are like literally 6 years old. Yes. Okay, so I threw them in the bin. Well, lo and behold, somehow they show up at the Comic Con, and I'm like, how are these back here again? And I picked them up off the table. I go, no room for these, and I threw them into the box. And then I picked up his Famicom games, and I picked up something else. What else did he have?
It was the Super Famicom game.
Was it the cans?
Oh, I picked up the Funko soda cans. I go, nope. I picked them up, and I was able to spread out the hats a little bit more so people could see those.
And you know what we did? We sold 5 pops on the table, so they went right back on the table.
I noticed. I just didn't say anything. Steve trying to push these certain items.
Did any of those cans end up selling?
No.
Damn it.
But next time they will.
I'll have to give that Thanos one.
I almost didn't bring that Gandalf on the matter of the box, but it sold yesterday, so it was.
It's how it's supposed to be, Steve.
The box still.
It's recycled cardboard for the environment.
It's gross. They could have at least painted it white to go with all the other Funko Pop
Paint
boxes.
is not environmentally friendly. It's chemicals.
Neither is the vinyl that they use on the Funko Pops.
Have you seen one of those boxes, Dan? Like
For
the
what?
Wall-E Funko? Or the ones that have like the cardboard brown box?
Right.
Like the Earth boxes?
Yep,
Steve hates those for some reason.
I think they're neat.
I wouldn't mind
They're
one.
different. You see those more at the box lunch stores, right?
Yeah.
Walmart has some too.
Yeah, I've seen them at Walmart.
If I saw a Star Wars one like that, I
They're
would
not,
be...
there's nothing really necessarily wrong with those. I kind of like them.
They don't fit with the other ones.
And the other problem is I don't
Wow,
see
Steve.
anything in the Comic Cons that I like anymore. I have all the pops that I truly desire. I have the entire gold collection. There's nothing more to track down for that. I'm pretty sure I have every Rock pop. I have every Jeff Gordon pop. I have every Cyclops pop. I can't think of anything more I really truly need.
You don't like anything else than that?
What?
Than those IPs that you've
Not
purchased?
really. There's really not much I'm looking for in the pop.
That's
I
good.
think I've controlled my pop desire to a few things.
Do you like
You have
Sour
your
Patch
Michael
Kids?
Myers one here?
I mean, I could go into the candy. Because
Because 7-Eleven has a bunch of Sour Patch Kids ones right now.
you know, Steve,
I
let's
almost
change the
want
subject
some.
for a minute. We're going to change
Is this
the subject.
about to be a 7-Eleven
I am sick
rant?
and tired of the 7-Eleven promotions, okay? And let me tell you a little story
Alright.
as to why. As I keep hearing,
As
go to
to
7-Eleven, go to 7-Eleven, go to 7-Eleven, all this 7-Eleven stuff. Well, I went there today to get GFuel stuff. Not 1 ounce, not a single can of GFuel at 7-Eleven.
Wow.
Okay, I apologize.
Not a
I
single
figured they
thing.
would have.
Not a single. I was.
So what do you
They
have
had
here?
every Monster, every Red Bull, every Nos, every whatever you can imagine think of. And like, okay, there's gotta be a smaller cooler somewhere that's just all G Fuel. Nothing. You know where I ended up getting G Fuel?
Rite Aid.
Rite Aid.
So Steve still provided good
Yes, I did
information.
That's not. No.
I didn't-
We're talking about your heavy promotion of 7-Eleven.
I will still have one from 7-Eleven.
And I've been into that and I've been into that gas station before, and there's nothing different than what it was before.
Steve
It's
did
got
get a pretty...
Slurpees.
Did you see that whole set of pops Steve got
What?
from 7-Eleven?
The
No.
Slurpee Pops.
No. Yeah. Well, there's 7-Eleven.
There's one that's called, what, the Good Slurper?
The good Slurp cup.
They still have the signs of the old store on in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, I don't think 7-Eleven would all be that happy about that. They walked in there and they saw the signs of the old gas station name on all the shelves.
Do they have Coke Slurpees?
They don't.
Wow. The king of the Slurpees doesn't have that.
It's absurd. I'll still heavily promote it because it has always been one of those things. I don't know if back in your day they had a 7-Eleven around here, but
Did you catch that, Dan? He
the
made an
first time
old
I went to
joke.
a 7-Eleven was when I went to Albuquerque. It was such an experience.
No one cares about 7-Eleven, Steve. I had it when I was in Florida, and there's no difference.
When I used to see him on commercials all the time, I'd be like, "Wham! I wish there was a 7-Eleven here." But now I can't think of anything they have that I would want when I go there.
I just want a Sonic, and I'm happy.
That would be what.
Those are pretty good.
I don't think
But
anyone
long
could
and behold,
argue that.
they had no G Fuel. I was like, this is just a classic situation of this store being overly promoted by Steve and his agenda to get people to go to 7-Eleven.
G Fuel.
And they disappointed big time. They didn't even have the regular G Fuel.
What kind of stuff did they have in there?
Everything
It's like,
else.
we're in New York, so 7-Elevens aren't
They
common.
had literally everything else. They had every other possible thing you could think of: milks, coffees, waters, all the Monsters, Bangs, all the Red Bulls, all the Nos, everything, but no G Fuel.
Nobody wants no Bang.
They made up half the one cooler.
What do you think of Bang, Steve?
The last time I had it, and the last 2 times I had it, the first time I threw up in my mouth, and the second time I dumped it right out. It says they have it on the website.
Wow.
The G Fuel website.
Well, I encourage you to walk in and see if they
I'm
really,
not
really
walking
do.
in. You already walked in.
You could still go in.
So I had to go to
They-
Rite Aid, and I got stuck with the ones they had there.
It's got the map right here on the website.
I looked. PewDiePie,
That one I tried. Didn't I? Yep, I have that last time.
Sonic,
This is the one he
Featuring-
has. Oh no, this is a different one.
That was the first Sonic one out of 3.
Sour Chug Rug. Who's the streamer on this one?
Phase something.
What does it say?
No, it doesn't. But there's a picture of a guy on there.
Let me see.
So I assume it's got to be a streamer.
Uh,
And then I think
Phase
it's a
rug.
phase berry,
Yep,
just a regular phase berry.
They didn't get the ninja one?
They had no ninja.
Wow. It's a popular seller, that's why.
Damn right. So we'll have to try these ones, and we'll have to try the next set of ones next time.
all right.
We going this now? How we doing this?
Oh, you have cups?
I only want a little bit of each one. I'll try
Yeah.
this one first.
Steve tried to poison us with his red GFuel
It
first.
tasted fine.
It tasted like he crushed some soap in the hand.
It tasted fine.
Someone cut his mix.
I don't think I've ever had the Sonic Peach ring.
I've had this. This was actually the first one I had. It's okay.
It tastes like apples.
I've had
It's
the powder, but I've never had the
You
can.
had to like chase it with your soda.
It tastes like powder.
It smells like a peach ring.
It tastes like powder.
That's not bad.
Man.
Whatever these ones I like the most, I'm gonna take. Come on. I have a feeling I'm gonna like this sour chocolate.
No, I'm not letting you.
No, you're fine.
He's just dumping his out.
Okay. We'll get Dave to try it tomorrow.
But I'm not sure. What do you mean you're going to get Dave to try it?
It'll be flat.
It's gonna be what?
Yeah.
You're gonna have him try one? You just open now tomorrow?
Sure.
I guess you would. All right, what's
I've
next?
never heard of such a thing.
What did you think? It tasted like a peach ring. It was good. It tasted almost like it's diet, though. It must be like
Are they
that
gonna
zero
ruin
sugar.
it now
in
that I
there.
have residue?
No.
No, not if you dumped it like that.
It tastes. The can tastes better than the powder. I could definitely say that for certain.
That's how they intended it. Both of these have been clear so far. This is the pure. Okay, I've already tried this one. I still
Which
have a
one's this
little.
one?
It's lingonberry.
I'll have to stop at the local gas station that I went to that had all the good stuff.
Nope. That's
Dan hates them all.
It's not this one. Nope. I was about to say I didn't mind the initial flavor.
This one, oh yeah, it's like cherries.
Yeah.
It is a
I
little
just don't
mixed
know why
about it.
people drink these.
Well, it's the same reason people drink like Bang Energy and stuff.
Yeah,
This
it's
is also,
energy drink. It's like coffee.
It's also a New York brand.
It's only in New York.
It was created in New York.
Which one is this? The
It's-
phase berry.
This one, the powder is good with milk.
Nope.
Come on, Dan.
They're all disgusting.
You really don't like any of them?
No, sorry.
Let's try this one. This one I like.
Mm-hmm.
This is like raspberries.
Did we find out what streamer this is?
Phase Rug.
That's the streamer's name?
Yeah.
Phase Rug?
Yeah, he's part of Phase Clan.
I knew it had to be something with his name. I knew it had to be a streamer one. How does this guy get his own GFuel can? Who's
It's
ever
probably
heard of
not
him?
hard.
There's a lot of the Phase people have their own G Fuel cans. This
All
one's,
these were clear.
Phase Jev.
This one I have high hopes for.
This one I like the most out of all of them. Still in the trash. though.
It's still in
Finally,
Nah, I ain't
Try
trying
this
no.
one. This
I'm not interested in the no carbonation one.
you gotta shake it up first. It did sit a while.
So
doesn't really have a strong taste profile, but I kind of like
Nope.
that.
Oh yeah, you're not a fan of fun cereal.
What kind of cereal do you eat,
who
Dan?
knows? Trash.
I still haven't finished my.
Fruity Pebbles have been
Sour
sitting in
Rug.
their cereal bowl for 3 hours.
I will still promote the fuck out of this company. Thank you very much.
I pretty much have drank like a whole G Fuel by now. With all these, I'm getting buried a little bit. I'm not sure if I trust it now.
It's disgusting.
It smells like
People would
fruit
have it.
cereal.
And it's colored, unlike the other ones.
It does have color.
You maybe would have me sold if you put the.
I don't like it. It reminds me of like pre-workout I used to drink. That was. I don't
Yeah,
love
that's
it.
fair.
Live update from Sam.
Have you ever had Jack
Yeah,
3D?
maybe June 2023. We're looking into it for the Plattsburgh Comic Con.
Have you ever had a little product called Jack 3D, Steve?
It sounds like something that's illegal in 7 states.
It is now, but back in the day,
Is it like
So-
a Stacker? Not Stacker 2.
type it in real quick. Jack 3D.
I've heard of that.
It
Right?
was banned eventually. Yeah, but I don't like that. That's exactly what that tastes like. This gets the dump from Mike. So the winner, I think I'm going to have to say, is the Fazeberry. And this one's coming home with me.
I 100% agree.
I am absolutely appalled that Steve's keeping that can for Dave to try when it's completely
I'll
flat.
get him a new can.
That is one of the most outrageous things I've
Don't
ever
give
heard.
in to him, Steve.
I cannot get over he just said that. I'll save it for Dave to try tomorrow. Who the fuck's want to try a can who's been open that long? That's
We have
outrageous.
a nice, very nice fridge here.
We do.
It loses all carbonation, which is 50% of the drink. The flavor and the carbonation makes up 50% of the drink. I hope you get a huge stomach ache.
Why would you
I've
hope
had
that?
worse. Might as well.
Did you see what the 3D was?
Oh, I saw a picture of it.
It looks very official.
That's what I used to take for a little bit when I was working out, and it was like very absurd, I would say. That's all I can say about it. It's a pretty nice little background.
Thank you. It moves.
Better laptop than Dan's for sure.
Can't agree anymore.
So there you go. We did our GFuel test for today. All
Who did you
failures
say
in
would
my
won?
opinion. All
You have to
failures.
pick a winner.
I would pick the whatever
The blue one?
the phase
This
one, but I would still give it an F.
Okay.
They're all F.
That's fine.
There's only one I'm looking to try, and that's my
Then-
boy Ninjas.
You won't like it.
Doesn't matter.
It's way sweeter than all of
And
these.
say if you, unless you like really, really sweet drinks, which I do,
The
I liked
Tetris
it.
one is fantastic.
All right. So yeah, so we just tried the G Fuel. So if we get more flavors,
Next
we'll try
episode,
that.
I'll try to get 3 of the ninjas for us.
I'm gonna need 3. This one's fine.
No, 3 of them. We're gonna drink the whole thing.
I ain't drinking the whole
Under a
thing,
minute.
shit.
We're gonna chug it
Yeah.
I can chug it. I'm down.
to our boy Badlands.
Don't touch that mouse.
So
Dan, what would you have to do to get you to chug one,
I'm not
or at least
chugging none.
attempt to?
I ain't chugging none.
Why?
I would have more of a.
If it's the ninja one, you won't shotgun it.
I would have more of a desire to shotgun it and try
I'd
chugging
do it. That's fine.
I ain't doing that either.
Come on.
No.
Me and Steve will chug it, and you can
All right.
shotgun it.
All right.
You can give up if it's too much.
This is my proposition now. If you win the fantasy football league, you have to shotgun a Ninja G Fuel.
That's a punishment for
The
Dan. though.
punishment.
If he loses,
If
which
you-
you
It'd be
will.
more. You really should say, Steve, is if you win the championship, you don't have to do one.
Okay. That works.
Yeah, but then it's, the odds of that are too. I mean, I got a 1 in 12 chance of winning it.
All right.
Less than that.
If you miss the playoffs,
You're
then
like
you have
half
to
a
shotgun
player.
the Ninja G Fuel.
What?
If you miss the playoffs, you have to shotgun a Ninja G Fuel.
Steve, I'm not going to associate G Fuel with fantasy football. We had to come up with a different one for that one.
Are we gonna? Have you made any progress on my trophy, Steve? My trophy project.
Oh, with the mannequin. Yeah, no. There were some at the garage sale of Brandon.
That's a
and I
very
went to.
serious project that I have, Steve. If you find any mannequins, you must let me know.
I will.
So what else? What else do we have on the calendar for instant games around here? So we have the CJ Playmaker League
Yep, that's
debuting Wednesday.
Yep, 9 o'clock. Be there or be square.
Wait, what is premiering?
The
Let's
CJ
see.
Playmaker League.
Oh,
is
okay,
Wednesday.
okay. I just didn't hear you. That's what.
I gotta go hit the practice tracks pretty soon.
Are you ready, Steve? I guess you have a lot of pressure coming
I
in.
am as ready as I'll ever be.
Say we're all calm now, but I think last week Dan was laying into you about Mario Kart.
We'll see. This ain't no Mario Kart.
He said he
64.
slapped you around in Mario Kart 64, and then he said that's all that matters.
The only thing I
To
don't
recap.
understand about the CJ Playmaker Leagues, I don't understand the limitations on the carts and stuff. Why can't you just pick whatever you want to pick whenever you race it?
It is an interesting rule.
it makes it more.
I'm not even sure what. I don't even remember what I selected.
I'll have to pull it up.
Didn't you just take the default bike?
I pretty much did, but when I look at that, I'm not gonna remember which one's what. That's what I mean. I don't understand. Does CJ know which ones I choose?
Yeah, it's in. I put it in the Discord.
They call him Default Dan.
So he's gonna be looking at all that before each race.
No, it's an honor system thing.
It's to make sure you don't bring any illegal equipment to the track.
How can I possibly bring any illegal equipment?
Is there any banned equipment?
No, it's more to make sure like it's skill rather than hey, this sucks, and you know.
I see no reason why he needs to have that information.
I see all the reasoning, and it'll be all the reasoning.
I'm just legitimately curious at this point.
I just don't understand why it's needed. If all the options in the game are approved for use, because they're in the game, no one's adding anything. Why can't I just pick whatever I want whenever race I go?
Is it just for fun?
Yeah.
Give it a little sense of officialness.
I guess.
It's like you're sending in your gear to like the.
Is he trying to do where he's stopping from certain customizations on certain tracks? Like if we hit like a dirt track, people can't switch over to dirt tires or something?
Something like that, yeah. For this week, a little bit of a preface of the 4 cups this week. It will be the Dave Cup.
The Dave Cup?
What goes into that?
Excite Bike Arena, Dolphin Shoals, Moo Moo Meadows, and Waluigi Pinball.
Excuse me.
Can you send me the schedule?
Yeah, I'll screenshot it later and send it to you.
Don't send it to him, Steve.
I'll send it to him. And then Sustainus Cup with Toad Harbor, 3 Rainbow Roads.
Is there a Dan Cup?
Yeah, you're the 4th one in the first.
So if it's
what goes into that? I select my own what tracks I want.
We already did the tracks.
What the fuck's that mean? I can't pick my own races?
You didn't tell me the races I had to send CJ, so I picked for you.
I didn't know I needed to do that. So the Dan Cup is not really the Dan Cup? I don't even get to choose what races I want? It's really the Steve's Cup.
It sounds like we need to hook up a line of communication between Dan and CJ. There's a lot of questions.
I picked DK Jungle.
Maybe we should get... Is he... Oh, no, he lives far. I say we should get him on here.
He was here Wednesday.
Aw.
He came up with John.
Okay. We'll have to get him on here soon so we can talk about the illegal little...
DK Jungle, Mario Kart... Or Mario Circuit for the Game Boy Advance, and Mario Circuit Wii U. More basic tracks, but yeah.
Why are you saying it more basic? Like, Dan only likes basic tracks?
It's default Dan.
I was trying to open up myself because I was the last pick for all of the tracks. So I was trying to open up stuff that I didn't want.
So he was doing it with an agenda when he picked yours.
See, you were doing it with an agenda. Steve didn't tell me about it.
He sabotaged the Dan Cup to make the Steve Cup even better.
This is really the Steve Cup and the Steve Cup too.
I had the choice of like 6 tracks to pick
if
from.
Steve brought it up to me, which I don't think he did. If he did, he barely said it.
He's bringing the evidence up.
He probably did a class. I walked by, he said, Dan, I need to raise it for your cup, please. And I probably didn't hear him when I walked by. Technically, he told me, but I didn't hear
August
it.
10th, 7:42 p.m. Do you still want to join CJ's league? What are the dates again? Then I sent the dates. How many races around? 4 races each.
And I'm asking him serious questions right here.
4 races. Each person picks the 4 races, 3 tracks. In an effort for fairness, the 4th track in each cup will be randomized. I sent the track list to you.
But you never said that I need to pick one.
Yeah.
Read the text back.
Each person picks 3 tracks.
Are you not a person?
I didn't really think that I guess when I read that, I didn't assume I got my own cup.
I sent the picture here.
It's a very weirdly worded text message.
I text weirdly anyway.
Here's how I would reply. Here's how I would
have
have
said. It sounds like a Dan lie's getting rooted out right now. It sounds like a Dan lie's getting rooted out right now.
How I would have said it is. How I would have said it is every person in the league gets to choose 4 races for their own cup. What would you like is what you should have said, and then I would have known I needed to pick 3 races. You didn't even give me a deadline.
I texted you. All right. August 10th.
Well, I know. I'm thinking about it, and I still got another 2 weeks to decide.
The scales of blame are somewhat in the middle right now.
On
I'm not sure how. There's some.
I'll tell you
blame
right
to both
now,
ends.
CJ the Playmaker has a red shell coming to him at some point. That's all he needs to know.
He asked me.
Courtesy of fucking Toad.
He asked me on the 10th. Or no, it wasn't the 10th.
Now I'm Toad, right? Did I decide on
You
Toad?
are Toad. Yes.
Steve picked Toad for
IDK
you
when
because you
Dan
didn't
gets
pick.
back
I wanted Donkey Kong. Who got Donkey Kong?
Some of that was picked
Amp Slayer
already.
got
Amp Slayer got fucking Donkey Kong. I
don't
want
know
a Donkey
when
Kong.
I don't know when Dan gets back, but it'll be his turn to pick 3 tracks next. And that was on the 3rd of August.
So you sent that before you sent me the text with the other ones.
I'll scroll up.
It looks like there's a lot of cloak and dagger.
There's a lot of conspiracy going on here. Steve trying to get a Steve Cart 2 going. He wants 2 cup, Steve Cup
On the
1 and
10th?
Steve Cup 2.
You were away. I didn't want to bother you, even though I bothered you anyway. On the 10th, I got a text from CJ. If you can get those from Dan soon, we'll start 2 weeks from tonight. I'll also need his cart character build.
He was telling Steve.
And then on the 12th, I said, you'll have everything ready for tomorrow. And then on the 13th, that's when I asked you, when all 4 of us were here.
I did shut down Steve twice when he asked me on Friday and Saturday.
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
well, no. You didn't ask me about the racetracks. You asked me about my cart, and
We
I
were
said we'll do it.
working
I
from
said we'll
the
do it
carts to the
tomorrow.
tracks.
And then on Saturday he came in. When I came in, he was right there. Wait, what do I want to do? I go, no, not right now. We'll do it in a little bit. And then on Sunday, I think I came in Sunday.
No, Saturday.
Was it Saturday? You
So
called me
there's
up.
more to
No,
this story than.
Before I was leaving Saturday, he had
Yeah,
everything ready to go on the table for me.
We were all right here. Dave had just came in and
Right.
filled in for me up front while I was...
I think I was here for some of it. yeah.
Mike was sitting right here when I picked my
Yeah.
cart. Was there any mention of the tracks?
Not at that point, no.
Either way, for Dan's tracks, he's got DK Jungle, Mario Kart GBA, and Mario
Dan was
Circuit
being
Wii U.
very difficult, Dan, about the whole process, I will
Yes.
admit. Steve was very patient.
And Toad.
And then he had to send it. He just had to guess because Dan wouldn't give a clear answer.
And then I put LOL. I had to pick most of the tracks. I had to pick most of it.
All
And
of
the
them. He
tracks-
picked most of them. He picked them all. But what track did I get to pick?
The tracks that seemed the most like Dan tracks.
I don't know. This might have to be brought up to CJ.
He
You have to
knows that I
take
picked
some
most of
maps
the tracks,
away
so it's
from the
fine.
Steve cup and give them back to the Dan cup.
What tracks? I had
It's not really the Dan
I
Cup.
had-
It's the Steve Cup.
I had 8 tracks to pick from at the end. I don't even remember what I
You're going to have to
picked.
cut the middleman out and go straight to the boss.
I picked Cheap Cheap Beach, Royal Raceway, and Toad Circuit.
It sounds like quite the conspiracy going on here.
It's fine, it's fine.
What's Dan's cup?
DK Jungle, Mario Circuit for the Wii U version, Mario Circuit the Game Boy Advance version. 2 really good tracks.
And what's the random one?
Well, that's random, isn't
No,
it?
no,
That's
one
already
random one
picked.
goes in.
That one is...
I like the Dan cup. That's not bad. You got DK Jungle. So you didn't get to play as DK, but you still get to go to his home for the
Sherbet
first race.
Who?
Sherbetland.
Wow.
That was your randomized one.
Okay, so what is the process on Wednesday? How do I log into this?
It's actually
Well,
pretty easy.
We were hoping you'd come into the studio and
Not
join
this
us.
Wednesday.
Wow.
Why not?
Because I'm
Well,
on the
just
race.
jam
for
them
the-
up, Steve.
I'm
Why
gonna
not?
be racing. I'm gonna be racing from the set of Danny NASCAR,
There's a set of Danny NASCAR behind
the
you.
real Danny NASCAR set.
That
Wow.
is the real set. That was
Oh,
the first
I think
real.
technically this one is the real one.
Yeah.
I'll be racing from the
The one at
Danny
your
NAS-
house is like
I will be
It's
racing from the
a
confines of the
satellite
Danny
one.
NASCAR
Yeah,
remote
light
set.
set.
If there was a way I could zoom in, that'd be possible. But
Boo.
so how do I log in? Is there a
disappointed
code
him.
to get into the match?
Disappointed us all.
Well, I'll send you my friend code and then we'll let you in.
Whose Switch are you going to use?
I
Are
have
you
a
going to use
Switch.
Tom's or are you going to use the one from here?
Oh, I have a Switch.
You got another one?
It doesn't matter. I'll just keep buying Switches all day. I just bring them in here.
Did you
and
get
sell
the
'em right
OLED?
after. What?
Did you get the OLED?
No.
Come on.
Wow.
Those ones are so nice.
They
You would've-
are. I have mine in the back.
And then you could have sold it here and we
Steve,
would
you
have
probably
been.
got hours of. What do you mean? Your
Dan.
one that you're using or an extra one?
I bought an OLED.
Did you open it yet?
What?
Did you open that Switch yet?
No.
Return it and get the OLED because
Yeah.
I want to sell the OLED here when you're done with it. because then we could be cool and sell the OLED Switch here.
Or we can take the Animal Crossing Switch we have, put that out, and have the OLED.
The Animal Crossing one is a classic special edition one.
Classic special edition. It's in every store.
Steve pulled a little bit of a move out there.
What do you mean?
I have my OLED dock that has the Wi-Fi or the Ethernet port.
He switched the dock and he took the Animal Crossing home.
See,
For sweet
you're doing an awful lot
Steve.
of maneuvering and little.
I approved it. I just wanted to get you fired up for
I
a
mean,
sec.
I'll swap it back.
No, we like that one because it has an Ethernet cable. It's
I
very
don't. You know
wet.
what the reality is when I go out
Very
there.
wet.
Here's the reality. The reality is when I go out there and I turn the systems on, I never turn the switch on because it's just too difficult. Okay, it really just too difficult. I gotta turn it on. I gotta bend. I gotta pull it out. I gotta take it out. I gotta connect it. I gotta put it back in. It's just way
You
too
don't
many
have to
things.
take it out. You just hit the power button.
Way too many.
On
things.
Wednesday, sorry guys, I couldn't get my Switch turned on.
So how? What else? So okay. So I get a password. And I get a login. How many races are we doing Wednesday?
It is 16 races.
16?
4 cups.
Holy moly!
That's not bad.
You're
That's
in it
pretty
for the
fun.
long haul this time. This is what you're
And
starting.
Oh,
how
don't
many
worry, Steve.
how
DNS
many months
coverage
does this
in.
go for?
It is
4 weeks, right?
Yes, 4 weeks.
No, that's not
Or
bad.
4 weeks every other week.
So 2 months.
Oh, that's it. Okay,
It's only 4 nights total.
that's cool.
But I'll be racing from the Danny NASCAR set.
Wow.
Okay, that's fine. We'll see how that goes.
Oh, it'll be just fine.
Okay, that's fine.
You might need help to get into there. You should probably bring your Switch in here and let Steve
I'll be
set...
just fine, Mike.
Tomorrow, bring your Switch in and have Steve set
I'll be
you up.
just fine.
I'll send you a link or an invite.
I'm trying to find a cool way for me to be able to log in remotely, but I don't know how I could do that.
I could put you on a Discord call and just put my laptop right there.
I want my face somewhere on
Yeah, we'll put your face right there.
I could maybe technically... We could possibly technically set up an Xbox with one of the bigger TVs, put it behind you, and have a Zoom call on.
The Big Dan.
Or a Skype call, I mean.
Or we can.
So people can see me behind you guys racing.
Or you can make a thing and have both cameras, me and Dave, you, and then...
Too much work, maybe.
Not really. We'd have the Xbox set up and hooked up to the computer, capture card, bam.
Maybe. We'll have to look at that.
So is the Discord call, is that a FaceTime?
No.
Oh, okay. He wants his face on there.
Well, I know. I think the Discord wouldn't be helpful because it won't be really on the stream.
No.
I want it where.
Let's say if he's trying to do something with the computer, you could do the HDMI to the TV still, and you could have it like that.
I could have my Xbox on with the Skype with the camera.
And we'll put an Xbox here.
Right.
Hook that to the computer.
It may just be easier to do that.
Oh, I see. You're trying to get the capture card so
Yeah.
it could be on stream.
And I'll mess around with the.
That way you don't have to put it up all behind him. Yeah, it'll just be cut into there. Yeah, that'd be cool.
We'll take a look at it. Well, actually, we're pretty much out of time here. So we got anything else to go over?
Chase Elliott's a little bitch, and that's about it.
Whoa!
Have you seen? Speaking of bitch, have you seen the mockingbird out there?
Actually, Ash tried to get a couple birds, so it might have
the
been
bird out there tries to attack you.
I didn't
The
see
one
that.
that goes.
Maybe I was safe because I had Ash with me.
Oh no! He goes after Ash.
Really?
He's, you know, you
I must have
walk
not
through
seen
all
this
those
bird.
trees, you
There-
don't see that bird that comes and follows you. He follows you from tree to tree to tree. He's done it like multiple times now, and now he's swooping down behind you, and he swoops back up. I was about to come in here and get a pickleball rack and go out there and smack him around a little bit. Is that against the law for me to smack a mockingbird? Is it? I think it's. Can I not attack a mockingbird if he's if a mockingbird is attacking me out there? You have not seen the mockingbird.
Maybe what's it look like? Exactly.
Mike, you
hold
gotta
up.
hear the chirping.
Hold
It
the
like
mockingbird.
hisses.
Yep, actually, those are the ones that he attacked when I went out.
He's not the one attacking them. They're flying around him.
They were walking across, and Ash tried to charge him, and they ran away.
Yeah, because the last couple times they tried to charge down at Ash when he's walking and trying to go after him. And they literally follow me from where the bushes where the people eat all the way around the building to the other side, and the bird just kept following us. And then he would swoop down like this, and he'd come down near me. And I was actually getting like, what the fuck is this thing doing? And he's chirping the whole time. I was about to come in and grab a pickleball racket and go out there and smack him.
We have to type that in. Is it
No,
illegal
it is.
to...
Native birds, like mockingbirds and most other U.S. birds, are protected by individual state laws.
So I can't go smack a mockingbird with a pickleball
If it's
racket.
self-defense, that's a
This
different
makes it
story.
illegal to kill, harm, or relocate the bird.
If it's coming after me?
There's a lot...
I mean, you can...
I would do
it's
a-
on camera, too, out there. So
What?
it would be on camera.
I wouldn't
too.
want that on camera. A bird swinging down trying to attack it, but that'd be a laughing stock everywhere. Everyone would be taking that and go, look at this guy
I mean,
trying to go after a
No,
mockingbird.
what I'm saying is, like, if it does attack you and it's on
Oh,
camera...
it was attacking me.
It will be seen on the evidence then.
Yeah.
But then what will also be seen is Dan going inside and getting a pickleball racket and coming back out and see.
Okay, so now I know what the bird is capable of. What happens when I go out there with a pickleball racket in my hand? When he swoops down, I jump up and smack him down. Guy's really looking for a battle out there. I'm getting real tired twice now today.
I would just let Ash have him.
He's not swooping down.
Then
trying to take-
technically it wasn't you that did it, it was Ash.
Ash was minding his own business. We're both minding our own business. And this mockingbird, I don't know how you don't know what you not see this bird when you're out there.
They must have something set for you.
And I look up mockingbirds. They're aggressive.
Yeah.
They say they're the most aggressive bird.
They see my stature and they want nothing to do with me.
There was... When I was walking in from getting changed, there was a bunch of birds just on the...
Those birds are nobodies. The mockingbird is he's by himself.
I must not have seen this
Oh,
bird
walk
yet.
out there. You'll hear him. Next time you walk out there, listen.
I think
walk
Dan's
under
a
the
crazy
tree.
man.
He's the only thing chirping.
He's
goes-
seeing animals that aren't there. And they're attacking him and his dog.
Who?
You.
Oh, we'll walk out there and I'll show you the mockingbird. It's actually the most absurd thing I've ever seen.
You're not smacking him, Dan. I am.
What's the book? To Kill a Mockingbird, the sequel?
Whoa.
That's,
They call it that name for a reason. To Kill a Mockingbird.
Is that the one where they call people phonies and stuff like that?
that's the one about the court case in the early 1900s.
I forgot what I read it a while ago. I forgot what it's about.
What's the one with the phonies?
What?
There was one that was used to be banned, and then they brought it back, and it was a guy that calls everyone phonies in it.
I know To Kill a Mockingbird was banned, but we read it anyway in school.
It had like a weird ending. It was just like from this one crazy guy's perspective.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I want to say mouse. Fuck. To Kill a Mockingbird.
Just type in phonies.
I know it has like mouse or rat in it.
Mouse, the book about the Holocaust.
No.
No.
That was a good book, by the way.
Famous school books.
I thought it was To Kill a Mockingbird.
To
but I wasn't-
Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye.
First
yeah.
one that came up, so right there.
Yeah. I was
Catcher
gonna
in
say,
the
I knew
Rye.
it was one of the most popular.
I don't know why I
books.
said mouse and. Why am I saying mouse?
There's a mouse book too.
No, is the guy's name in the book Mouse or something, or he's like a mouse?
Why is the Lord of the Flies banned? That was a good book. And The Great Gatsby, which was a shitty book.
I think The Catcher in the Rye was the book that made the guy shoot John Lennon, wasn't it? I think that was the story behind it.
Hold on.
Or that or Taxi Driver.
I didn't read. This isn't the one I'm thinking of. The Catcher in the Rye. There's another one. There's two jailers. Don't they escape from jail?
No, I'm thinking of a different
Oh, I know.
And then the
Mouse
one
of
kills-
Mice and Men.
Mice
Yes.
and Men. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
That's a classic one.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
That's the one
And
with
Rabbits,
Lenny
George.
petting the rabbit.
Right. Isn't one of them crazy though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them is not all there.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
That's
I
what-
guess crazy wouldn't be the word.
I don't know what the word. I haven't read it in a
You
long
think-
time. There's something different with them.
Pick up a lady and then snap her neck with one hand.
He didn't know his own strength.
Yeah.
And that's what led to him getting the... Think of the rabbits, George, at the end.
I knew it
Like
had
you
rat
said.
or mouse in the name. All right. So we got anything else to go over?
No.
Did you like that video in Fantasy?
How did that go? The draft. The
The
draft of
very
the draft.
that's a very big question you're asking, Steve, with a lot of side things you're unaware of. So, it's a very hot topic at the moment.
So me and Dan are at a professional level right now, but when this ends, me and him are going our separate ways, and not much is going to be said after that.
A lot of changes occurred in the league over the last couple of days.
I know the Nico thing. Did anyone
What
draft
Nico thing?
that Nico's now the commissioner?
How do you know that?
Because I tuned into the stream
Fair.
while we were at the rest stop to get drinks.
I'm not sure how I feel about Nico taking. I think he'll do good, but he's being very.
Just very numbers.
Tom was saying that he's getting buried a little bit
And what?
as commissioner.
Nico's getting buried?
I didn't. I left the chat because I have no interest in it.
I don't know how's Nico getting. What's Nico getting buried?
I have no idea. I'll have to look into it.
I know he had a big controversy with TJ yesterday.
Oh,
What was that?
controversy?
Big controversy. TJ's crying that it's rigged.
Oh, because how the
TJ's guy. It's a legitimate concern. I didn't tell him to call Nico, but I know how it ended.
he called Nico.
He called Nico and he bitched him out and said he wants a ruling, and Nico said no. And
the system is the system. It is what it is.
But to be fair, though, TJ's guy crossed the line first.
That's not how it is. It's whoever
But
raises their hand first.
To me, that
I honest to God, I thought TJ won, and then
I did too.
And then when I saw the list after, I was like, ah.
I did too. I go, oh, TJ won. I said it right on stream. Well, I don't think you could hear my mic 'cause the audio was on. But I said, oh, TJ won. They go, oh, wait a minute, he didn't. But to be fair, though, the game, you would think that would work like real football. You cross the line, any part of your body crosses the line, or anywhere in a race. TJ has an argument. It's kind of bullshit to say the first one who gets in the middle of the end zone wins.
He had an argument, and I guess ultimately Nico ruled down on him. He's making his first hard stand.
He zoomed in, took a big screenshot of his guy ahead of Zach's crossing the finish line, and sent it to Nico. So he had that to deal with.
It is what it fucking
I
is.
definitely agree with TJ.
I don't know what else he would be buried with. I haven't brought any problems to him.
Well, now they're trying to say, I guess, trading draft picks.
I wonder if I should text him. Should I draft this guy or this guy and people that are not in football and haven't been in like 30 years?
Are you for or against that?
What?
The trading draft picks.
I said yes. Whoever if people want to trade, they can. I mean, that's me. I don't see that.
I just like the lottery of the thing.
I do too, but at the
I
same
think
time,
that's
I
like
feel
a
like if two
sacred
people
thing.
want to trade it doesn't affect me. Like I mean, unless
In the end, I said
somebody.
no, but if it gets overruled, then I wouldn't be that bad.
Well, I think I'm reading it right now. Nico just replied. TJ said yes. So if you agree to swap with someone, both of you text me, so I know.
I guess it's whatever then.
And then Zach goes, "Who's got 8th or 9th spot?" Which I have 9. He goes, "I'll take 9 if Dan is willing to switch." Jeremy goes, "Fuck this." He goes, "I have 8. Then Tyler said, "Don't be annoying." I don't know. I actually kind of like the 9th
I don't
spot.
know. So how many people voted? What was it? 7-5 or
So
something?
Nico
like that?
didn't vote, which I don't think he needed to. I guess so. TJ voted yes. Put your fingers up. TJ yes. TJ yes. Steph no. Austin yes. Jeremy no. Me yes. Tyler yes. Adam no. Mike no. Nate no. Zach yes.
So it's even.
Tom yes. I'm sorry.
No, okay.
Nico. Yes. So I don't know. I mean, if Zach is really looking to trade that, I don't know if I would want 1st or 9th, to be honest. I kind of like the 9th. The 1st is a lot of pressure. I've said that numerous times. That the 1st is kind of, you're stuck picking a certain person. That's kind of bullshit.
And you have everyone just like
Well, the problem with the 1st is you pick 1st, and then you go all the way down, and you come back until you get a pick. I don't really like that. That's 23 players gone.
Yeah.
Before you now you get to 24th and 25th, but I kind of like being in the middle a little bit, where you kind of can stay with the flow of what's going.
Arguably, 7th would be the best. So you get the 7th.
I like the 9th because you can get the back end. So when you hit 9, you get 2 people. It's, I don't know. I gotta look at it, but that seems like to be. Yeah, but there's a lot of fantasy controversy, so we'll see how that goes.
Everyone countered. First pick, you're countered, and then it just diverges into a bunch of counters to each other. And
pretty much. But all right, guys, that's gonna be it for this week's episode of Behind the Counter. We'll be back next week. No high five or no high five and House Divided. They're back September 5th, so they're gonna both those shows will be back September 5th. So a lot of shows starting back up the week of September 5th. Dream Team will be back. So a lot of fantasy talk and stuff. So I think we're doing a live draft this Sunday here.
Nice.
So we'll be here doing stuff there. So yeah, that'll be fun. But yeah, until then, next week.
Yeah, same bad time, same bad channel.
Monday Night Gaming Austin will be tonight. I think No Look is tonight as well. So hope everyone has a great week. Until then, adios.